Hey everybody, this is Eno and welcome to the Dynamic Prepper. Today we're going to be taking a look at a relatively new product called Tac Bar. And what Tac Bar is an emergency food ration. And the interesting thing about Tac Bar and why I think it's important and why I am frankly excited to try it is that it is one of the first emergency food rations that's really targeting the prepper, tactical, survivalist market. And it's not just doing it with fancy marketing and a cool logo. It's doing it with an actual product that the market has been sorely lacking up until this point in time. And I've actually advocated this for a while when I talk about bug out bags and survival preparedness. One of the big sort of decisions that you have to make, and I obviously advocate to go a certain way here, is when you're taking a look at bringing food with you. And when I talk about bug out bags and things like that, I always tell you, you need real food with you. You can't just rely on your foraging abilities or emergency rations, because they're not providing you with good enough nutrition. The problem is just that you either have to go with meals, pre-packaged meals like MREs or dehydrated meals, which of course dehydrated meals especially take preparation and take other ingredients like water to be able to actually eat them. Emergency food rations, specifically like SOS and Datrix, don't really give you a lot of nutrition. They're simple sugars, simple carbohydrates, easily broken down, quickly used up. They're low energy emergency rations. They're not really food. And I see people that put these things in their bug out bags and don't put real food in them. And that's a bad idea. They're not giving you the level of energy and protein and essential nutrients that you need really to keep your body going, especially in an emergency situation, and especially in a high stress or high endurance type emergency situation like a survival situation or a tactical situation. There's always been that gap between sort of life preservation, anti-starvation emergency food ration and an actual meal that supplies you with nutrients. Well, now that gap has been bridged by Tac Bar. And what Tac Bar is, it is a emergency food ration which is fortified with protein, vitamins and minerals, fat, the essential nutrients that your body really needs, not only to survive, but also to thrive. And one of the most important things that I think it really brings to the party is we're also including some coarse fiber in the form of oats, which we have in this particular bar. And that is really going to help you keep your gut happy, and that's important. I've advocated gut happiness for a long time, and when I talk about bug out bags and things like that, just the stress of an emergency situation alone can cause you gut problems. And anything that you can add to help keep your gut happy, like coarse fiber, is always a good idea. It's never a bad idea. So today we're going to go ahead and open up this box. It comes in this cool ammo can. Let me get this going here. Comes in this nice plastic ammo can. I will put a link to not only the Tac Bar's website, but also their Amazon page where you can buy these at. And in one of these plastic ammo cans comes a week's worth of food, well, 5 days worth of food, to be honest with you. So we have 5 packets. And also, the other thing that is really cool about Tac Bar is it comes with aqua tabs so that you can purify water so that you can drink it. So not only do we have food in this box, but we also have a way to treat water. And the cool thing is, we also get a free gift. So we'll take a look at that. So the first thing here is we have this plastic ammo can that it comes in, provides it with lots of protection, and of course this can obviously be reused or repurposed. From what I understand, they do or are going to sell refill packets for these, or refill packages for these, so that you, I guess, if you want to use the contents and then just refill it without having to buy tons of plastic ammo cans along the way. But definitely, it's not a bad idea. To have a few of these laying around too. You could use this to carry to hold water or carry water. You can use these obviously for a lot of different things down the road, not just for holding your emergency food ration. So as we can see here, we have Tac Bar, Tactical Food Ration, Survival Food, Water Purification in the form of those aqua tabs, Bug Out Box. So this is sturdy. going to provide you lots of protection. This has a 5-year shelf life, which is pretty much par for the course for emergency food rations. SOS Datrix is going to be the same thing. Ready to eat Tac Bar, Tactical Food Rations, compact and fortified. We have a whole grain symbol there, which is going to be those oats. 5-year shelf life, emergency food ration, natural disaster relief, bug out, provisions, general preparedness, survival food. 2,500 calories, 1 packet per day per adult. So we have 5 packets. Each packet has 3 bars in it. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and total equal 2,500 calories. Which actually, if you add up the total caloric value here in the nutritional facts panels, it actually comes up to be a little bit more than 2,500 calories. Tac-bar.com is your website. 5 individually vacuum-sealed food ration packets. 5 days of food, 10 aqua tabs for treatment of 10 liters of water. A portion of the sale of each product goes to hungerreliefinitiative.org. Dissolves in water. Exceeds SOLACE, which stands for Safety of Life at Sea. I believe is what that stands for. Transport Canada, IMO, which is the International Maritime Organization. The FAA, which is the Federal Aviation Administration, USCG, which is the United States Coast Guard, requirements for life-saving rations. So you can put these in life rafts and along with any other type of emergency survival equipment that you're going to need or have to stock to meet these requirements. This food fits right in. So we have some information there. Expedition Research LLC, doing business as DBA, Tactical Foods, Florida, USA, customer service number. Here we have our nutritional facts panel as required by the FDA. So we can look at all of our values as far as total caloric intake. Again, this is 3 servings per packet, so it's 840 calories per bar. So you multiply that by 3 to get 1 day. Saturated fats, we're at 12 grams. Trans fats is 0, so that's good. Cholesterol, 20 grams, that's fine. Sodium, 180 milligrams, that's not bad for sodium, especially when you're looking at something that has a prolonged shelf life. Carbohydrates, 130 grams, that's important. Fiber, 3 grams, could be more, but the simple fact that it's there is good. Sugar, 81 grams, again, that's going to be your quick energy, giving you sugar, fat, carbohydrates, some fiber. Those are all important things. Looking down the vitamin list here, we're pretty good across the board. I don't see anything that's really missing. The one thing that stands out is our vitamin C, which of course is important in emergency situations. It's not a bad idea to be megadosing vitamin C. I'm kind of a big proponent of megadosing vitamin C anyway. But vitamin C, 590% of your daily value in 1 bar. I'm going to guess that this is going to have a little bit of a citrusy taste to it. So the other cool thing about this is the ingredients list. We're using pure cane sugar, enriched wheat flour, vegetable shortening, light corn syrup, pure honey, cornstarch, whey protein, and oats. And then we have some other ingredients in there. And if you go out to their website at tac-bar.com, you can see their sort of a breakdown and explanation of the ingredients that are used to make Tac Bar. And that's important because we're really dealing with some high quality ingredients here. Honey, oats, enriched wheat flour. These are all whey protein, obviously, and this is an isolate whey protein. It's 90% pure isolate. And what that means is when you take whey protein, which is a byproduct of the cheese making process, it has things like fat and cholesterol and lactose in the whey protein. What 90% pure isolate means is that they're isolating the actual protein element. So they're getting rid of the fat, the cholesterol, and the lactose, and just giving you that protein. The cool thing about whey protein is it has a very high, what we call bioavailability. So it is quickly absorbed into the body and completely used. So there's very little waste involved with it. And when you're looking at nutrition, you want high bioavailability. So you want to be able to absorb it quickly and completely, and not have a lot of waste when it comes to the food, especially when you're in a survival or endurance situation like Tac Bar is meant for. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at it. Obviously we have our aqua tabs in there too. There we go. TAC H2O, so my guess is this is going to be our aqua tabs. 10 aqua tabs. You can see refill at tacticalfoods.com refill, so you can purchase more to refill this little packet. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Rips open pretty nice. Mylar bag. Of course, I said that. Let's do that from the other side. There we go. Has a zip top, kind of like a Ziploc bag there, so you can refill it and reuse it as many times as you want. So we have, there we go. So we got 10 tabs right there. And again, you can reseal that and refill it. That's really nice. I like that. I mean, not only are we getting the survival food, but we're also getting a way to treat water. So that's important. I've used Aquatabs in the past. I have no problem with them. They do what they're supposed to do. There are obviously pros and cons to using the water purification tablets across the board. Educate yourself on what those are. Obviously, filtration is probably a little bit better option for you, especially taste-wise, but Aquatabs will certainly, in a survival emergency situation, will do the trick, will keep you from getting sick, and that's important. So let's go ahead and see what else we have. This is going to be our free gift, which is, let's open this up. We got some stickers. Always a fan of stickers. And a belt. That's kind of cool. Webbing belt. Actually looks pretty high quality. Some leather. Nice metal hardware. Embossed with our logo right there. Tac Bar. When I say our logo, it's not like I have an affiliation here. So, screen printed. It's pretty cool. It's a nice webbing belt. It looks pretty big too. And lots of adjustment. I think if you're, less svelte guy, probably wouldn't be too much of an issue. There you go. Yeah, looks like actually a really nice strong belt. So, enough messing around. Let's check one of these out. So, here we go. 5-year shelf life, emergency food ration, Tac Bar, Tactical Food Ration, 2,500 calories, 1 packet per day per person, 5 packets, so we got 5 days worth of food. Let's go ahead and open this up. Made with honey, whey protein, oats, coconut, vitamins, and minerals. I'm looking forward to this. I'm actually really hungry, so. Okay, I can tell by looking at this vacuum sealed Mylar bag. We are not, it doesn't have any sort of quick opening thing like this guy did. This is definitely built to last and built to stay in one piece. It's a thick bag, very well protected. So, yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. Take a look at what we got. Well, it has a bit of a brick look to it. There it is. It's embossed with Tac Bar. It smells kind of like cookie dough, to be honest with you. Let's break one of these off. It's a little crumbly, but not too bad. Alright, let's break a piece off and have a taste. You can see, I don't know if you see that there. A little shiny, got some oil there, some good fat. Let's take a taste. It's definitely citrusy. And you can taste that coconut. It's actually pretty good. You can see there, we have some nice oats. So you can see them in there. Those are whole oats. And it's not like you get 1 oat per bar. I mean, there's a decent amount of them in there. You can see them. Yeah, it's good. I'm liking this review. I'm liking where this is going. Comparing them to like SOS and Datrix, which I've had, kicks their ass. It tastes way better. Like you guys really want to sit here and watch me eat. I like it. It's good. It's very good. And I'm not in a emergency situation. So, as they say, Hunger is the best sauce. So if you're really in a situation where you would need this, it's not something that you would have to, really be hungry in order to eat. Very easy. Goes down easy. It doesn't cake up your mouth. It's not creating it's not so rich and so sugary that I'm like craving a glass of water or a glass of milk or something like that. And it's not gumming up your mouth so bad that, you feel like you need to wash it out. So again, you look at that. There's a ton of oats in there. I'm surprised how many there are. So then, of course, you can take your leftovers, stick it back in the box, or stick it back in the bag, I should say, and stick it back in the box. You have those for a couple meals later on. The cool thing I really like about these too is these would be excellent for putting in a bug out bag. I mean, right there, you have 72 hours worth of food, not emergency rations, just we got food. So, in conclusion, it tastes great. I really like the flavor. I really like the box it comes in. Very robust in its packaging. Definitely going to be a rugged product. I like the free gift in the belt. I can see if you were to buy a couple of these, I mean, I have two, so that would basically mean that I now have two belts. I could definitely see where buying a lot of these, you would start to accumulate a lot of belts. I'm not going to bite the hand that feeds when it comes to a free gift, I appreciate that. That's really nice. And that's a really great belt. I'll definitely wear it. But I can think of some other things, too, that would be great little additions to the box if you're looking at something like that. Maybe a small knife. As these things were not exactly easy to open. You notice I did have to pull out my pocket knife for that and open those up. It's not an easy access. Actually, it's stuck in my teeth. It's not exactly the easiest package in the world to open. A small knife would be a great little free gift in there, and would definitely be very useful in the contents with the contents of the box. Maybe a blaze orange bandana with Tac Bar logo on it. Bandana's got tons of different uses across the board. A very useful survival thing. And if it's blaze orange, you could use it as a signal panel too. Again, I'm not saying the webbing belt's a bad idea. I'm just throwing out some other ideas of some things that I think would be great in a kit like this. Maybe in future iterations, if they're ever looking at maybe changing that up a little bit. I'm just kind of spitballing off the top of my head there, but I can definitely think of a lot of different things that you could stick in here that would help make this kit a little bit more useful and a little bit more complete, as far as having sort of everything you need in one little box. It's got a nice rugged box. You have the food you need. You have the water purification tabs that you need. You could also augment the belt with something that would be useful in a survival situation too. So there you go. Tac Bar, check them out at tac-bar.com, and I'll put a link to their website in the description, and also to their Amazon page where you can purchase them. Cost-wise, I think it's a value for getting the box, the food, the aqua tabs, the belt. I think the value is there. It's a little bit more expensive than just buying SOS or just buying Datrix, but I think A, it's a superior product, and B, you're getting more than just the food. You're getting everything else you see here too. So I definitely think it's worth the price. I think it's a great value personally. I recommend it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple of these in the bug out bag. Probably throw a couple of these in the car too. And I can't wait to get them out and use them on some camping trips this spring. It's a little cold right now for that, but we can definitely, hopefully in a couple of months, we can get out for some expedition up in Boundary Waters or do some hiking, and we can use these and see how they do, see how much energy we can really get them, see how satisfying they are when you're really huffing it and really creating an appetite. So there you go, Tac Bar, check them out. Thanks a lot.